This video got 400,000 views in just 2 days. Guess what I did? I didn't add more effects. I didn't post at a better time. I just trimmed off the first 6 seconds. That's it. But to understand why that tiny change worked, you need to know where I was at before it happened. A couple years ago, I was stuck. I had been creating content for years, pouring in everything I had. High quality visuals, thoughtful storytelling, clean edits. Coming from my background as a professional in Hollywood and working on some epic movie campaigns for Marvel, Disney, Amazon, and tons of others, it was quite a humbling experience to put myself out there on social media and have all my videos just flop. I was proud of my work, but nothing was clicking. I started wondering if maybe I just wasn't cut out for this. Maybe going viral was something that just happened to other people. But then one day, I brought this video to my mentor. It had everything I thought that made a good video. Slow, cinematic buildup, emotional pacing, and a strong reveal at the end. He watched it and looked at me and he said, "Cut the first 6 seconds." That hit me hard. I pushed back, but that's the setup. That's the part that I love. But I trusted him, so I trimmed it. I posted it, and just like that, 400,000 views. That's when it clicked. I wasn't bad at content. I was just doing it the hard way. Hard mode is like making videos that you like, the kind that you're attached to. Easy mode is making videos for the viewer. What grabs their attention? What keeps them up at night? What makes them stop scrolling in that first second? Once I got that, everything changed. I stopped making videos that only I liked and started making videos that people couldn't ignore. But to get there, I had to unlearn a lot of things. Most creators are making the same mistakes without even realizing it. Hundreds of viral videos later, I'm going to share with you the 3 major mistakes that you should avoid when creating videos. Mistake number 3 is something that a lot of people struggle with, but I'm going to share a simple tip that will help you tackle it. Let me break them down one by one. Have you ever heard practice makes perfect? Well, the truth is, perfect just doesn't exist. So if you spend all your time trying to make something perfect, you're just never gonna finish it. The reason we overthink our content is because we get trapped in our own heads, obsessing over what we think looks good, instead of what actually works for viewers. I used to spend hours, sometimes days, polishing scripts and adding fancy edits, only to watch my views stay the same. That's when I realized something very important. I wasn't creating for my audience. I was creating for my perfectionism. It's like making a gourmet 7-course meal for someone who just wanted a sandwich. Sure, it's impressive, but they're already full and gone by the time you serve the next course. Most of the time, those simple thoughts that you dismiss as too basic often perform the best. So things like how I stay productive instead of a long 10-step routine. My quick breakfast hack, not a fancy recipe. Why this trend actually works, just your honest opinion. We skip these ideas because they feel too basic, but that's exactly why people like them. They're easy to understand and super relatable. Meanwhile, your overthought masterpiece often just falls flat because it's trying too hard to be special. Imperfect action is like jumping in and just figuring it out as you go. Here's why. The algorithm doesn't care about perfection. It cares about engagement. And you can only learn what engages your audience through real-world testing. Think about it. You might spend weeks perfecting a video based on what you think will work, but without actual data and real viewers, you're just guessing. Instead, posting multiple good enough videos lets you test different styles, topics, and approaches. Each video becomes a data point, teaching you what your audience actually responds to, not what you assume that they'll like. This is how successful creators actually grow. They learn from real feedback, adjust their approach, and then just keep moving forward. They don't get stuck in the planning phase. It's better to post a messy video than to spend months planning one perfect post that might not even connect with your audience. Here's some tactical tips that no one talks about. Keep a notes app for quick ideas. During the day, write down your honest thoughts about trending topics and viral videos that you see as soon as you have them. These quick notes often turn into great video ideas because they're real and they're relatable. Plus, you can look back at them later when you need content inspiration. Try my 3-2-1 approach. Here's how it works. Write 3 different opening hooks for your video. Film 2 of them with different energy levels, and then just pick one that feels natural and post it. This simple method helps you avoid getting stuck while still letting you be creative. Here's how to break the cycle. First, recognize that simple usually beats clever. Second, check your analytics. You'll probably notice that your top posts are the ones that you didn't overthink. Third, before posting anything, ask yourself, would this make a stranger stop scrolling? scrolling. No one notices the little details that you stress over. Viewers only care if it's interesting to them. Think about your favorite YouTuber or TikToker. What makes you stop to watch their content? It's probably not their perfect lighting or flawless transitions. No, it's the message, their personality, or how they make you feel. Those are the big things that matter to viewers. The reality is, most people are scrolling through their feeds while eating lunch, waiting for the bus, or just killing time. They're not analyzing your video quality or judging your background setup. They just want to be entertained, learn something useful, or feel connected. And if your video flops, the algorithm won't show it to many people anyway. So next time you feel yourself stuck in your head, remember, post it, don't perfect it. I started making my own videos during COVID, and there was this one video I was making for Christmas time. I put so much time into planning it, using 3D animation and all these clever VFX tricks that I learned to make it feel realistic. And I just spent days trying to perfect it. What happened? It flopped. Later, I made a simple clone video that took me less than an hour to plan, shoot, and edit, and that performed 10 times better. That was when I started to realize that it wasn't just about the effort I put in, but it needed to make people feel something. It needed a relatable message. Most people would rather do anything than be on camera. They'll avoid it at all costs, saying that they don't want to be an influencer or hate seeing themselves on screen. Instead, they'll use stock footage, animations, screen recordings, whatever it takes to avoid showing their face. Being on camera is scary at first. You'll start overthinking everything, your voice, your face, every word. I used to feel the same way. I'd re-record the same sentence over and over and over, then still just end up deleting the whole thing. It's like trying to give a TED talk while simultaneously being your own worst critic, makeup artist, and lighting director. You're doing the work of the entire production team inside your head. Every pimple feels like a spotlight. Every sounds like a loud noise. And that one strand of hair that just won't stay put, clearly career ending. But eventually, I realized that no one's judging me as hard as I'm judging myself. Most people are just scrolling. If something connects, they stop. That's it. What helped me get over that fear was this simple trick. I stopped trying to film everything in one take. Instead, I just record one sentence at a time. Say a line, pause, and then move on to the next. Take the pressure off. Let editing make it flow. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to show up and just keep going. 3 takes maximum. Look, here's the deal. You get 3 shots at filming each clip. That's it. No more obsessing over take number 47. Pick your favorite from those 3 and let's move on. Trust me, it's good enough, and over time, you're naturally just gonna get better and better. And remember, every video you post makes you more confident and natural on camera. What feels awkward today will become second nature before you know it. Dummy clips. You know what helps shake off those camera jitters? Start by recording yourself being totally ridiculous for 30 seconds. Make faces, tell bad jokes, whatever works. By the time you start filming for real, you'll feel way more relaxed. Prop power. Here's a little secret. Keep something in your hands while you're filming. It could be a pen, a stress ball, whatever feels right. It helps with fidgeting, and bonus, people always comment asking what you're holding, which means more engagement. Ever since I was a kid, I've been an introvert and socially awkward. So needless to say, being on camera did not come naturally to me. When I look back at my earlier videos, literally deer in headlights. I hated it, but I knew that I needed to do it. And the more that I did, whether it be Zoom calls or recording videos, the less that it bothered me. And it didn't take as long as I thought to build that skill. So many creators are still doing everything the hard way, writing scripts from scratch, editing every frame manually, brainstorming ideas in a vacuum. It's like insisting on washing clothes by hand when there's a perfectly good washing machine sitting right over there. Sure, there's something romantic about the manual process, but your time is worth more than that. You're spending hours doing what a machine could have done in minutes, leaving you exhausted before you even get to the creative parts that actually need your human touch. Meanwhile, AI can help you generate video hooks, rewrite captions, repurpose old content, and even edit videos faster. Not using it is like choosing to walk when you've got a bike. You don't need to let it take over your voice. Just let it take over the boring parts. The more you automate, the more energy you have for the creative stuff that actually matters. Hook harvesting. Here's a cool trick. Let AI write different opening lines for your video. Like tell it, write 10 attention-grabbing first sentences for a video about productivity hacks. hacks. Then post each one as a separate video on your second favorite platform like TikTok or YouTube Shorts. It's like having 10 chances to go viral instead of just one. To be clear, you're not just posting the hooks as text. Create full videos with the same content, just use these different hooks as openers. B-roll prompting. You know how sometimes you're editing and you realize, oh shoot, I needed a shot of that coffee cup there. Well, let AI be your second pair of eyes. Feed it your script and it'll make a shopping list of all the extra shots that you need. It's like having a really organized friend who never forgets anything, making sure you get all those little visual details that make your video pop. Batch captioning. Stop captioning your videos one at a time like it's 2020. Dump a bunch of videos into an AI captioning tool at once. Go make yourself a sandwich and come back to find them all done. It's literally that easy. Plus, the captions are usually pretty spot on. Just need a quick check for any funny mistakes. You know what's the real shortcut to social media? Visual effects. They can get millions of people glued to the screen watching your content. Most people think they need expensive equipment or years of editing experience to create, but that's simply not true. You just need your phone and a free app. Interested? I made a 7-day course to help you master visual effects using just your phone. Everything is explained step by step, from basic transitions to eye-catching animations. If you're ready to level up your content game and start getting millions of views like my students, check out the link in the description. I'll see you inside. The biggest lesson I've learned is this: content creation should be fun, not painful. Stop overthinking, get on camera, use the tools available to you. Your best content is often your simplest content. What's one thing you're gonna simplify in your content creation after watching this? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more easy mode tactics, watch my previous video about the laziest way to go viral.